Here, on the verge of qualifying for the 2010 Santander British Grand Prix, we have your average modern Formula One fan. In his head, he'd like to believe that Brawn GP will prevail. But of course he knows that's just silly. In his beating heart, he'd like to believe that the passion of Ferrari could triumph this afternoon. And while that's possible, we all know that it's a long shot. But of course, his good, strong, capable Austrian hands contain the answer. The only place he can get true satisfaction. Red Bull. Let's just hope that the wings from the Red Bull are keeping the cars on the track rather than off it. That's you we're talking to, Mark Webber. Racing cars go faster with Red Bull. And I can see clearly from his attire that he's going to be supporting Lewis Hamilton this afternoon.
Dare speak his name.
Or maybe from his cap, Michael Schumacher?
No, try again.
He drives for Brawn, doesn't he?
Well, he drives for Ross Brawn, but not Brawn GP.
How do you think the qualifying is going to go today? Who's going to get the pole position?
I would like to say one of the McLarens, that would be great. I'd like to say Fernando Alonso. But I strongly suspect it will be a Red Bull on pole position today. It's a short while before third practice on Saturday morning. How are you feeling, Sam?
Pretty excited. This is probably the best view on the track. Over there, where you can see the yellow truck, that's where the grandstand was when we were last at the British Grand Prix in 1997. But obviously now that they've built the arena track, it's no longer there. But you can actually see Maggots, Beckett's, Priory, Underhanger Straight. You can just about see some of the club, Stowe rather, and then along to Club Corner and into the arena section down Wellington Straight. It's absolutely amazing.
You can also see John Watson over there on the screen.
You can also see the Silverstone airfield.
Yes, it's really a fantastic view, and we're very excited about what's going to happen. We're hoping McLaren are going to have an impressive showing, and Ferrari. We don't want to see Red Bull on pole position again today.
No,
given the season we've had so far.
No,
so
definitely
fingers
not.
crossed this is going to be a step in the right direction.
Ban the balls! Ban the balls! So Jim, who's your pick for pole position?
Just pains me to say it, I think it's Sebastian Vettel. But fingers crossed, Fernando Alonso, I reckon is most realistic.
Yeah. And who's your joker in the pack? Who do you think is going to do something amazing?
Michael Schumacher.
Yeah. He's going to put that Mercedes up there.
Not necessarily because I have any instinct that tells me it's going to happen, but I think it'd be quite cool if it did.
Yeah? And what about the McLarens? What about the British contingent? They've melted their new diffuser, haven't they? So
they've got some kind of problem with that new upgrade they really needed. So we don't know. We don't know until they're actually on track. But I think they're going to struggle. I think if anything, Hamilton will do better than Button because he's much better at coping with the situations.
Either that or he'll bin it in the wall in Q2.
Right, qualifying's over. It's really hot and really busy here right now. Another Sam. What are your thoughts?
Look at all these people. There they are.
Who?
They're angry mob. They're on the way at the moment to the car garage. See, it turns out that when McLaren decided to abandon the blown diffuser, blown exhaust system that they designed and revert to the old one, they actually forgot to put Jensen's old diffuser back on. As a result, it meant he had no rear end grip at all. Might as well have taken the rear wing off while they were at it. But unfortunately, he's 14th, and because of the 85,000 people here today, 80,000 of them are supporting Jensen Button. They've decided to go over and remonstrate with Martin Whitmarsh. Martin naturally has brought Ron Dennis with him as protection, because nobody messes with Ron Dennis. But under these circumstances, I'm not even sure that will be enough.
I can hear a helicopter taking off, perhaps they're trying to escape. I think we better get over there now. Don't have peace in my mind.
Well, I'm not going to lie to you, that was ugly. Up to the McLaren garage. Rabid fans pinned poor Martin Whitmarsh up against the garage wall. And they asked him what the hell happened to Jensen's car. I mean, none of us care that Lewis qualified fourth. Might be a great drive, but no one here's a fan of Lewis Hamilton. Well, Martin had a reason for us. Turns out that the reason the Red Bulls were so quick was because they put chewing gum on their tyres. The bad news is, Jensen's still starting in 14th. The good news is, we're on our way now to the Ferrari people to pass this information on. Good evening, wrestling fans. We're here at Hulk Hogan's palatial training tent on the outskirts of Chicago, Illinois, ahead of his confrontation in the main event of WrestleMania. Tell us, Hulk, how are you feeling ahead of the big fight?
Well, you know, such a big... Oh!
Well, that looks like a particularly foul blob of urine there at the bottom of that bucket. Oh no, wait, but it's not. It's super noodles. You know you're camping when you're eating this stuff.
Finest Northamptonshire cuisine.
Look at that. Oh, yes. It's just globulating towards the mouth. How are you feeling, dear boy?
Well, it's this or starving to death.
I think starving to death sounds preferable right now.
Yes, I think that might be an excellent option. I'm sorry, I've forgotten how to talk. I'm starving to death.
Oh, that's a good sign, dear boy. Then you'll stop eating the super noodles. Well, it's the night before the big.
You can really taste the chutney.
Yes, it's the night before the big fight. British Santander British Grand Prix tomorrow.
Henry Cooper, knockouts in the 5th.
Yes, our Brammy friend down there.
Bromé?
Yes.
You've never been north of the Watford Gap, have you, Smythe?
What's Watford?
I'll go back to my death noodles.
Ladies and gentlemen, as ardent fans of our dear Briton Jensen Button, we are most disturbed and upset that he's on 14th on the grid and doesn't have a good chance of winning the race tomorrow. However, we good British people have decided to take action into our own hands and try and ensure a British victory. So I give you, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only British-owned rain dance.
Come on! Come on! Look, I'm doing it! Come on! Bloody British summer.
One does not simply just walk into the Mercedes garage. The very air you breathe is a toxic fume. O2.